Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Cece.
And I'm Skills. And welcome. Thank you for tuning into our first podcast show. This is episode number 1, y'all. Number 1. It's good, but not perfect. And we're going to be discussing a variety of topics, man, from everything from relationships to marriage,
parenting, work life, and how no one's perfect and there's always room for improvement.
No one's perfect. No. No. You look scared as hell. Alright, yo, you look scary as hell. No, it's perfect. Yeah, hey, listen. Thank you for tuning into this our very first podcast, man. We appreciate you guys. We are very excited. You can see we are very excited, man. This is something that Cece wanted to do. She got at me last year and she was like, I want to do a podcast show. Let's just try to do a podcast show. I said, okay, we can try it. I'm always down to try new things, so it's all good.
Yeah. So, first episode, before we jump into, our different topics and everything, we thought the first episode would be good to just kind of focus on how we met. We've been together for a long time. So
we've been together for about 21 years, yo. 21 years.
Yeah.
We've been together for about 21 years and married for 15.
It's a long time.
Yeah. Going on 16 years this year.
So we want people to know who we are, our story, and kind of, for you guys get to know how we met. Right. And how we got to where we are today.
Fun. I would say it was a bit of a roller coaster. I mean, up and down, just like any type of relationship when you're trying to get to meet and get to know someone. Mm-hmm. And we were very young. We were in high school. Yeah. So what's that? High school sweethearts? Everybody like to call that high school sweethearts?
Well, in our case, high school headaches.
Okay, yeah. We were a bit, you were my headache for sure.
Oh,
you definitely was my headache, and I'm pretty sure I was your headache.
Oh, okay. You were a big headache.
Yeah. All right, like I said, we were young. All right, so we did young things. You know what I mean? Just like any other person, any other people, just like anybody else. Where you're not perfect, and that's why we came up with the title of the show to let everybody know how there's nobody's perfect, and there's always going to be room for improvement, and that's how you look at relationships and marriages. And
right.
When we were young. Boy, yes, we were not perfect.
Oh, we went through so much stuff.
We did. Bit of a roller coaster, like I said. Let me see. It wasn't me. You tried it. Of course, you got at me.
Oh.
I would say you tried to get at me first. I think that's how it went down. It went down like that. You got at me.
Can I interject? Yeah. Can I tell the story? You okay?
Okay.
So.
I'm here.
All right. So, we met in high school.
Okay.
Yep. El Cajon Valley High School. You were the new kid, all right?
Yes, I was.
You were the new kid, and I remember a group of my friends. We were all sitting in the quad, and we saw you across the quad, and someone asked me if I thought you were cute. Okay.
Do you know who that was?
I don't remember exactly the person who asked me if you were cute, and I was like, it's all right, Yeah, he all right. So, my best friend, Erica, she took that and ran with it, all right? She actually wrote a letter to you from me.
So you didn't write that letter?
I did not write the letter. I don't even know what the letter said. All I know is the letter had my phone number. She had the numbers mixed up. Okay?
Right.
She had the numbers mixed up.
Yeah.
And you approached me in the hall asking me why I gave you the wrong number.
Right. Yeah. I remember seeing you and I was just asking you. I called that number at least 2 to 3 times and I was like, forget this shit. What the hell am I doing? I ain't chasing her. But then I saw you in the hall and I just had to say something. I just wanted to say something. I was like, well, hold on. Let me talk to her and see, what happened. So I saw you and I got at you. I think you was at your locker. He was at your locker or something like that, and I got it. I'm like, yo, what's up? Why you give me the wrong number? And you ain't act surprised. You didn't act surprised.
No, I didn't act surprised.
Yeah,
you
probably
I always played it cool.
Okay.
I always played it cool.
Yeah, and that's how it started. That's how we started talking. You gave me the right number.
Yep.
And then I finally called you, gave you a call, and I wanted to go out on go out on a date.
Yeah, and right? I couldn't go out on the date with you until you met.
Until I met your family. And I really thought that was odd. And the only reason why I thought that was odd is because back then, I mean, I know things are different now, but back then, it was different for a guy to have to go and meet the girl's parents before I take them out on dates. Honestly, like all the relationships I've ever been in, I never even met the parents of the girls. You know what I mean? Till way later. Later. Until, things are going cool and, going serious. And we start dating for a while. Then, you take me to meet your parents. Just like I'll take you to meet my parents, but it's going to be later.
Oh.
That's what I thought. That's how it's supposed to go down, right? Where you meet the parents later.
I don't know.
I mean, we couldn't even talk. I couldn't even really, I got to meet him. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll meet them then.
It might have had something to do with when I said, oh, I want to go to the movies with this guy's skills. Skills? What kind of skills he got? Maybe I should have just said Robert.
No, and you know what? No wonder they were asking me all those type of questions. You rap? You dance? When I got there, you know what I mean? Okay, because you told me my name was Skills instead of Rob, huh? But yeah, so did you even know my name?
No.
Nobody knew my name at that school.
No. I actually thought your name, I didn't even know your name was Skills at first.
Oh.
That came to after we started talking on the phone and I realized your name was Skills.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was Skittles.
Yeah, but I do remember meeting your sister.
Yep.
I do remember your sister Sheena, and let me tell you, man, I don't know, there was other people there.
Yep, she had her friends there.
Okay, and they were on me. They had a lot of jokes to say. I mean, they had a lot to say that day about how dark I was. But first of all, in my defense, they had this bright-ass white couch. It's the whitest couch you would ever see. I mean, there's no spots, nothing on this couch. I don't know how the hell they pull that off one of those kids up at that house. But this couch was bright, yo. And I'm sitting on this couch, and I'm dark. Yeah, I am. And that's my defense. The couch was so bright that, of course, they had a lot of jokes. And that kind of made me feel good. It was like they were breaking the ice, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That made me feel good, hearing them crack jokes on me.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, they were cutting me up, too.
And you just loved it.
I did. It made me feel like I was in Jersey. That's the type of things they did in Jersey. That's what we did in Jersey, Everybody had jokes and just cut. If they were cracking on you or making fun of you, it's to show that, love. Show our love. Show that we love you. So it made me feel good. And she sounded like she was from the East Coast.
Yep.
She had that East Coast swag to her. And where she was from?
Connecticut.
She was from Connecticut, you know what I mean? And I knew she was from somewhere in the East Coast because I heard it. She was loud. And she had that, that swag about her. So I knew that. And it made me feel good. So I felt comfortable. I felt like, okay, this is cool.
Yeah, you sat on that couch and you took it like a champ.
I did. They came at me. Yeah. Was that was your other sister there as well?
No.
Okay.
No.
But yeah, that was I remember, and that's what I remember about that first time was just all the jokes, that bright white ass couch. Oh, and that we never even got a chance to go on a date that day.
Right, because it was too late.
We didn't even go into all the jokes and everything. I didn't even get to take you out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do remember that. We went on a date probably later. I think I would say about a week later.
Yeah.
Something like that.
After that initial meet, then, she felt comfortable with me going out on a date with you.
Yeah.
And, I mean, yeah. And our first date, we went to the movies.
That's right.
To the movies.
What movie did we go see? I would say The Matrix.
Yep.
Okay, The Matrix.
The Matrix.
Yeah.
Matrix. I have a question. Our first date. So, since your cousin worked at the movie theaters, okay, and I know that, we used to get in for free.
Yeah.
But for our first date, did you actually pay to get into the movie?
No.
Or was it a free date?
It was free. I never, no, and that was my move. My move was the movies. My move was to take you to the movies because I don't have any money. You know what I mean? I didn't have a job at that time. So, yeah, my thing was to take her to the movies. That was my move. I'm going to take her out tonight.
Your move.
Yeah.
Wow,
I'm going to take you out to the movies tonight. And my cousin Claire, she'll get me in. Her old JC worked there, too, at the time. You know what I mean? Her ex-boyfriend worked there. So, yeah, I'll get in the movies for free, man. And everybody knew me there. Oh, that's Claire's cousin,
Oh my!
Yeah, that's it. She had that long ass white car back then too. I remember.
Oh my goodness! So our first date it was free.
It was free. That's right. Is there a problem?
No. I mean,
I took you to the movies.
Yeah.
You didn't know until now.
I didn't.
So yeah.
And I mean, hey, I didn't know it any better that going on a date, that I should have seen you pull out the money and pay for the date and all that. Because that probably was my first date I ever had.
And that's something. See, I knew that there was something weird because I never understood the fact that you were just, first of all, you were surprised that I wanted to take you out to the movies. You know what I mean? You was just like, oh, okay. Like it was like a surprise to you. Like, yeah, let's go out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wasn't really into that whole relationship stuff, huh? You just thought you was gonna, get a one and done, huh?
Oh my God!
Is that what you thought was gonna happen? You thought you was gonna just get rid of me?
Oh my goodness!
The new guy? No. I'm a new guy, but you stuck. You stuck, goddammit.
Oh my God!
I look crazy. You stuck.
You stuck, goddammit. You look crazy. You look crazy.
That's right.
You were crazy.
Yeah. You thought
you were crazy.
I was crazy?
You were crazy.
I wasn't crazy. I was jealous. I was a jealous boyfriend. I was definitely jealous.
That's a little crazy, right?
I don't know.
No?
I was a jealous dude. I was.
You were.
Overprotective probably too.
Oh my gosh. Talk about overprotective. Yeah. Yes. You were. You actually.
I do remember.
You had a lot of questions. Just a lot of questions about who I'm hanging out with, where I'm at.
I care.
What do I do after school? All this stuff. Man, you did. You cared a lot.
I did. And you wasn't used to that.
I wasn't. I was like, who are you to be asking me what I'm doing?
Yep. And we were young.
Yeah.
I mean, and you were not trying to be that person to cooperate at all. I mean, especially when it was like, hey, yo, where you at? Why you out this time of the night? Why can't you, why you ain't at home? And, you ain't want to hear that shit. You ain't want to hear nothing.
I know.
I couldn't tell you anything. Yeah? You were just CC.
I just wanted to do what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember.
I felt like the only person that I really had to answer to was my sister. I didn't feel like
it makes sense.
You
shouldn't have to. It makes sense.
Yeah, because I never had that, and I never had any like really serious relationships.
Right.
At that age, to where someone was really wanting to know where I was, or like what I'm doing, who I'm hanging out with. I thought that was odd. I was like, oh, I'm not ready for this.
And I can understand that. I would say my previous relationships prior to you in Jersey were intense and long. I really didn't have any short relationships. Mm-hmm. I didn't. My relationships were kind of long and very drama. A lot of drama in my relationships. So if you can get through, I'm gonna test you. If you can get through that first part of the first month with me, you on your way.
So it's you. You bring the drama.
You on your way.
You bring the drama.
I don't bring the drama. I bring the love. I bring the caring part. I do. I show affection. That's all. That's the part. I shower you with gifts, things like that. You know what I mean? Like, hey, let's go out. Let's go do this. What are you doing? Free movies. I mean, I took you other things too, right? Yeah. I took you out a lot. I mean, that's what my thing was, to take you out, and I want to always take girls out. That's my thing. To take you out, have a good time.
Suave.
Huh?
Mr. Suave, huh? Look at you. Wow. Suave. I would have known this years ago.
I'm just saying, I'm used to having relationships and not no flings and stuff like that. So,
okay. So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So what attracted you to me? If I was the one that was interested first, of course, what attracted you to me? Like,
you're you. You were you. I like your hair. You had long hair. You had really nice hair, and I'm attracted to long hair. I'm attracted to. I like girls that are skinny, petite, almost like you want to call it. You know what I mean? And you was very skinny back then. And I'm not saying it. I like you now, baby. I love you now. I love you now. Sorry, guys, but no, I love you now. I do. I like that. I like all that. I like you filled out pretty good, baby, in the right places too. So I like that. Yeah, but back then you were I would say you was about 115, 110 pounds. I don't know. You were small, and I was
like 111.
You were like, okay,
put it out there.
I like this, and I love that. And I loved your hair. Your hair was very long, nice, and like it is now, and it's still, you cut it. There was a time when you cut it. We'll talk about that some other time. But I did like your hair. I like you. And I like the fact that you weren't with no clique where it was like I heard all these rumors about, when you're in this clique and it's like a group of girls in the school or a group of guys in the school, you hear everything about them. Like, oh, yo, they did this. Oh, they did that. I didn't hear anything about you. You know what I mean? You were just this laid back, cool girl. You didn't dress all fancy and nothing like that. You know what I mean? You didn't have high heel shoes. You didn't wear a lot of makeup. I love that. I love that you were just you.
All natural.
Yeah, you didn't wear makeup, and I love that, man. There was a lot of girls at our school that just wore a lot of makeup, which is fine, but that wasn't my thing. You know what I mean? I kind of like the whole natural thing. You know what I mean? And you were and I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I liked about you. Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet.
All right. I was a sweet dude. That was my thing, man. I came on strong. I used to ask you all kind of questions, though, back then. Remember, I used to always ask you, what you wanted to be when you grow up?
Oh, my gosh. The infamous question. I swear.
What do you want to do what are you going to do with your life, man?
I'm like, I'm a teenager. I don't know. I want to go to the mall and hang out.
Word. I used to ask all kind of crazy questions, man. I was just that dude. And I was young, and we were young, so I don't know, man. I wanted to know you. Mm-hmm. I wanted to get to know you, and I don't know if you really understood that back then.
At first, I didn't. I'm not, no lie, I didn't. It scared me. Like,
did you take me for granted?
I probably did.
Because you really didn't. I mean, I was a good dude.
You were. But like I said before, I was not used to that. Okay, I wasn't used to that, and you were a very serious person. You're a very serious person. I was a goofball, okay?
Oh, goofball. That's what you call it?
I was a goofball. And you were a very serious person. I probably did take you for granted back then. Okay? Yeah. But once we started getting to know each other, that was something I really loved about you, is that you cared. When I didn't have people to support me, you were there, and you were always there. Yeah. Even though there was times where we weren't together, right? You were still there, and you were still like that support system and pushing.
That's true. I was still talking to you a lot.
To continue.
Even when I was with you, I was like, yo, why are you not in school? Go to school. Yo, you should be in school. What are you doing here? I used to always tell you, because you lived there was a part of time where we went together. You lived in a different city.
Yeah.
And I would see you. And I would see you after school. I'm like, yo, why are you not at school? Why are you not?
And he would tell on me.
Like, what are you doing here?
He would tell on me.
I would. And we were together, but I cared, man. I was like, why are you not in school?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just your senior. This was probably our senior year. I'm not sure.
This was our senior year.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, man. I want us to graduate together. Oh, you graduate, we graduate. It was like that.
And for me, that wasn't a priority. That honestly, the graduation thing was not a priority. Yeah. It was not something where I was like, okay, this is what I'm working towards. Other people had, that was their priority. Yeah. Me, I didn't have that. I just wasn't feeling that. I was like, nah. But the support that you gave, and the fact that you always showed me so much love with, just in general, like we weren't together. Again, I always knew that if I needed something, I could come to you. Right. Always.
That's true. That's true. I need to get money to get my clothes washed, or I need to do my laundry. You got any laundry money? I need your money. Yeah. I need lunch money. You have lunch money? Yeah, get your lunch money. You're right. Yeah, it was cool.
It was. It started out really rough for us. I mean, just the amount of time that from when we first met each other, right? Which was junior year, and then our senior year, graduating. We went through so much stuff.
Oh my goodness, it went fast too, because I was only there. Because you got to think about this though. Not even going into the 2000s, but just staying in '99. Yeah. Just from March to June. Because remember, I left and went back to Jersey. Yep. So just from March to June, because I left in the summertime, it was just 3 months, and it was crazy.
Yeah, so much stuff.
Jesus, 3 months, and it was crazy. And like I said, I think most of my if I know there's some ex-girlfriends out there that can test it. I think most of my relationships were kind of crazy in the first 2 or 3 months. They were very, very aggressive and emotional. You know what I mean? But anyway, so okay, enough about me being emotional. You showing my soft side here.
You were emotional.
All right. Yeah, all right. Can we get to the good stuff? Now, what attracted you to me? Huh? Let's talk about that.
I thought that you were really cool and smooth. Okay?
Cool and smooth.
Yeah. I love the whole East Coast accent that you brought.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know? I love that. It was...
Yeah. You from Tulsa, Oklahoma. You don't know anything about that, huh? Deep down in Tulsa. You like that? Yeah.
So, I love that, you know? And you were very different from the other guys that I used to talk to. You were real different. You were interested in different stuff, okay? Uh-huh. It wasn't just about, just hanging out. You were different in the sense that you wanted to do more than just, like outside of school. Okay?
Right.
Like, me meeting your family. I don't think I've ever met any of the other guys that I had talked to, their family members. Okay. And then us going on a date, us being on the phone for hours and just getting to know each other.
Yeah, we was on the phone a long time.
When I say getting to know you, like you telling me about how you grew up, and then figuring out that we had so much in common.
We did,
and I would have never thought that we would have.
Isn't that crazy?
Stuff in common.
And there's a lot of things. I mean, we can talk about that if you want some other time, but that is so true. Our backgrounds are very similar.
Yeah,
it is something.
That is something. Like, wow, like. I felt so connected with you, you know, even though, again, you came off a little strong and emotional, but I was like, you know what, it's so nice. And, the fact that I could come and I can talk to you about stuff.
Right.
And that comfortable feeling, it was always so good to have that with you, you know?
Okay.
And I mean, you were a little judgmental at times.
I was judgmental a lot, I think. Yes. I probably was, yeah.
That's
a lot. There's a lot that I corrected over the years, for sure. Jesus, yeah,
but
you're right.
You being judgmental, other people that I dated, nobody ever said, Cassandra, that's not right.
Right.
Everybody was just like, oh, okay, that's what you're doing? Like, oh, okay, like just going along with everything.
Just going along?
You never.
I don't
think you ever went along with anything that I did. You were always like, that's not smart. You shouldn't do that.
You know what? A lot of things you were doing back then was kind of wild.
You was just like, no, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't, everything.
And you never really cared about anything that I was doing. If I told you I was doing, or we doing a party here, we doing this, she was like, oh yeah, right? Can I come? Instead of saying, you shouldn't be throwing those type of parties, but yeah, you never, so I get it. I was the opposite.
Yeah.
I was the one that said, nah, you know what, Cece, you shouldn't be doing that. I remember that. Yeah, you're right. So how was it meeting, did you met Uncle Mark and Aunt Stell? Yeah, they loved you, man.
I met them later.
Oh yeah, and my grandmother was there at the time.
Yes, yeah. And oh my gosh. I remember when I met Granny, it was so nice, like to be able to go and hang out with her and stuff and watch TV with her.
You know what? Let's talk about that, because that's funny. You're saying, like, what you're saying is you was hanging out with my grandmother. You were. And what's funny is there were times when you was hanging out with my grandmother when we weren't even together.
Yeah, it was.
I remember the times when we weren't together. And I'll come home and I'll come home and I'll see you on my couch. You're chilling. Yeah. And I was like, yo, what you doing here, yo?
Because I was there to visit Granny.
I know. I took it to Granny. Oh, that's my grandmother. And I think that's probably just because you were raised with your grandmother. So
yeah, I was raised by my grandmother. Right? And I didn't have her there in California.
Right.
And it was nice just to be around your granny and talk to her and stuff. I love that.
And she loved you, and I could not do anything else. Like I couldn't bring a girl home. I couldn't talk to another girl. Or, even if I was on the phone, is that Cassandra? I'm like, oh my goodness, what is going on here? She makes it a point to just say stuff, just to say your name. You know what I mean? For real, she does. There was a time, actually, remember prom? Remember prom?
Oh, yeah.
We wasn't even going to go with each other on prom. We went to prom with each other, but we wasn't at first. I was gonna go with someone else.
Yeah.
I was gonna go to prom with someone else, and do you remember what happened?
I do. I went to his house, and I talked to Granny, and I told her what was happening. And she said, I remember Granny said, you need to tell that girl that's your man, and you are going to the prom with him. And she said, and I need to go to you and let you know what was going to happen.
Yo, and let me tell you, she did. And no, I don't know if you did.
I didn't. I was prepared. I was like, working myself up for it. Like, how the conversation was going to go and everything. I was prepared.
And then I ended up going, I told you that, actually you want to go to the prom with me and everything. And you probably were surprised.
Yeah.
But yeah, because my grandmother talked to me. That's why. I remember her calling me, and I thought, calling me in the room, and I thought we were going to be talking about something that has to do with us, the Wiggins household. And what do you know? Your name comes up saying, you're going to the prom. And I respected my grandmother. My grandmother was my granny. It was my mom. So she knows. If she thinks that I should be going to the prom with you, then I'm going to see why she figured. Why do my grandmother think I should be going to the prom with this girl? Let's see. And after we went to the prom that day, I think that was it.
That was it.
That was our last time ever breaking up, and we was together.
Mm-hmm.
We had our rough spots. I mean, we had a lot of rough spots.
Yes.
In between, even in marriage, man, it's always progress. You always got to progress because you got to go in there knowing that it ain't perfect. It's not going to be perfect, man.
Yeah.
You got to continue to work on it.
Yeah.
You have to remember that.
Most definitely. I can say that as a teenager, we went through so much stuff.
Right.
But when we weren't together, I was always trying to compare everybody to you. Like anybody that I met.
Okay.
I seriously, I was trying to
make me feel good.
I was comparing them. All right. Do they do the same things that Skills does? Are we going out on dates? I was all about this date thing.
You want to go out on a date? They ain't taking you on a date. They want to go chill somewhere in the house.
I was all about this date thing, But there was no one that met that standard. Nobody, And I just knew, I was not going to find anybody else like you.
Well, I appreciate that, Cece. I do. And I love you very much. I do. I've always loved you, man. Ever since I met you, I loved you. And, I guess you knew that. Even because, we, all the shit, all the things we've been through, for me to keep coming back, you have to know that I love you. You know what I mean? Because we've been through a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think one of the roughest times that we've been through was when I left to Jersey. When I went to Jersey in 99, I came back. That was just rough. That was the roughest time when we came back. Woo!
Yeah.
Those were firecrackers. But we made it through that too. We went through a lot, man. And we're still going to continue to have those rough patches here and there. I know it. You know it. Because it's nothing's perfect. There's always going to be something that's going to come up, or whether it's the kids, financial, the way you're feeling one day, the way I'm feeling one day, no matter what it is, something. So I just know that it is never going to be perfect, and why would I go and do this with anybody else? No, I ain't going back again. I can't go back and do another one of these bids. No way. No way. There's no way. This is it right here. This is all I got. All right? This is all I got. Me and you, that's it. I don't got anything else, yo. So that's how you know.
Yeah. We just keep working. We just keep working at it. And, I think we have more good days than bad days.
That's right. We sure do. We sure do because we do a lot together with us, and then we do a lot together with the kids.
Yep.
And then I know you have your own work. I have my work. Mm-hmm. We you know what I mean? We know, hey, it's a certain time. Hey, it's lunchtime. What's up? Let's eat lunch together. Let's talk. Yeah. So there's just a lot of things that we do now that keep our relationship stronger and keep it healthy. Mm-hmm. And I love it, man. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
That journey that we went on, when we were younger, I just think if that was going on right now, there's no way. Because, when you're older, you don't want to be going through this shit. You don't want to go through that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So you go through that when you're younger, man. You better be young when you going through crazy shit. And you keep, ain't no going back and forth and, breaking up and going back with you the next day. What? No, I'm too old for that.
Yeah,
we're not doing that.
I mean, we had the patience, and we had the patience and the energy because we broke up so many times. And we get back together, and we're crying on the phone and cussing each other out, and all this stuff. So now, man, no.
Yeah, good times. So I mean that. I remember, man. So from what? There was one thing that I thought was odd about you, is that you live far. You lived pretty far from that school.
I did.
From El Cajon Valley High School, you lived far, and I didn't understand. Like, was there any other schools between El Cajon Valley High School and where you lived?
There was a school. I think I was supposed to go to Grossmont. Okay. But the school was full by the time I was registered.
Okay.
The school was full, so I had to go to El Cajon.
I used to come out. I used to have to go to your house, and I used to walk.
That's love, because that was a journey.
I used to walk to your house. It was far. You was by another city, Lakeside.
Yeah, I was like, you could I think he's like cross the street, and then you were in
Lakeside.
City.
Yep. Yeah. That's how far you lived far, and I remember my journeys to your house and my journeys back home.
Yeah.
It was something.
Gosh. That was crazy because I don't think you ever took the bus. You always walked.
I always walked. Yeah, because I walked I walked everywhere when I was in Jersey. I was a walker. I was a walker, man. I used to walk everywhere. That was my thing.
Dude, it was, I mean, I walked a lot too, but man, if I could catch that bus, I'd be running after the bus. Let me in.
Yeah. I used to walk a lot too, man.
But you did. You would come so far to see me and stuff. And that was...
You like that too, huh?
Yeah.
I got to you too? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. You were so sweet.
I was good. I was cool.
You were
I used to get you food. I used to, there was one time, remember that time when you asked for something? Did you ask for medicine? The time that I was really upset and we broke up?
Yes.
Do you remember that time when you were sick?
I remember.
Yeah, you told me you were sick and you wasn't feeling well. And, you was at the house and you needed medicine. And I went and I bought medication. I mean, it was a little later in the day, but I still bought it.
You waited all day.
I got you the medicine.
I'm just kidding.
I got you the medicine and I bought it to you. Mm-hmm. I was coming to you to bring it to you. And guess what?
What happened?
You were not there. You were out and about, hitting the streets, chilling, having a good time. And that was I couldn't take it. I was like, this is terrible. This is terrible. What is going on? You talking about you sick and you want me to bring you medicine? I'm bringing you medication and you're out now? Now you're out all night? Really? Really? I got at her. I was so upset, yo. And I think we broke up that day too.
We were only broken up for like a few days.
A few days?
Yeah.
I broke up.
And you was like, come to my house, let's talk. I was like, all right, here I come.
Yo, yeah, I remember that too.
Oh, man. But you know what? In my defense, I was feeling better. You waited all day long to come and bring me some medicine. By the time you got there, I was feeling better, and I went to go hang out,
Yeah. Feeling better.
And that was my defense.
That's her defense, yeah.
My defense.
But yeah, man, I always thought that we were a good couple when we were younger. And I always thought that, man, even if I wanted to go and date someone else, I still wouldn't be able to. It is not going to be a successful relationship because I'll probably be thinking about you. So there's no need for us to be with anybody else.
Question.
Okay.
Question. Okay, since you said that.
Okay.
It makes me think about, you did date somebody else. Okay? You dated someone else, all right?
Okay.
And I always felt like it was... I felt like you were rubbing it in my face. Okay? Because I would see you guys at school, and my friends would tell me, "Oh, did you see Skills?" Yeah, like, you know what? I'm not trying to see him with somebody else, okay? Yeah. Because it would just set off a trigger, and I'd be so upset, just mess up my whole day, Now I gotta leave school because I'm upset.
You leave school?
Because I'm upset. I'm emotional.
You leave school?
Yeah.
Wow. Yo, you know what? But no, hold on. That used to happen to me as well. But no, I never left school. But I remember actually a friend of mine that we was on the same basketball team, Mo. Me and Mo used to come to me all the time and say, "Yo, Rob, man, you gotta check this out, man. Cassandra, she's talking to woo in the class, man. They having a lot of conversations. I like it out of here. Like, whatever. I just brushed it off because I know it ain't what's going on. And I'm like, nah, man, yeah. And one day after school, I left school and I came back. I had to come back to get like a folder or something out of my locker. And I came back, and what do I see? I see Cassandra outside of one of the damn quad, whatever you want to call that, in the area of the hall with some dude kissing some dude. What is going on? Why? First of all, it had to be. It's late after school. I know you ain't studying.
Why would you come back to the school? First of all, that's what I want to know.
You know, hey, I was into school. I had all A's. Okay, National Honor Society, baby. I came back to school to get my folder. I left my folder in the locker. I had to come and get it so I could do my homework. But now, that's not the. I just couldn't believe that school's so big. Isn't that school big?
It's big.
The school is so big. Why I gotta see her kissing some dude? You know what I mean? So maybe you were waiting. Maybe you knew I was coming back to that locker. I don't know. Maybe you knew. Maybe you set up. Yeah, maybe you tried to set it up. You know what I mean? Because that was crazy. Y'all was so upset, man. Did you know I was upset?
I know you were. I knew it.
You knew it?
And I felt bad.
Did you? No, you didn't come to my house after that. I'm not sure. But I was upset.
I didn't come to your house, but I think later on we talked on the phone.
I was upset, man. I couldn't believe you was kissing.
That made me feel very, very bad. You know, by that time I had like real feelings. And
you had real feelings at that time?
By that time I had real feelings. Like, you know, where I cared about, you know, how other people felt.
Before you didn't?
Not really. But that made me feel really bad, you know, and that day, that was the end of that. Like, that was the end of it.
Of that relationship?
Yeah, I never talked to that person again.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, man. Out of all this is what I see. I'm coming back to this school to get her lock. I see her. I'm going back to my locker. I couldn't believe I saw you. That was something. Out of all the people, I had to see that. So maybe it was fake. Maybe I was supposed to see you right there. I'm not sure. I guess. Because I saw you. So, yeah.
Maybe. Maybe
you wasn't supposed to be with that person. So
yeah, maybe you wasn't supposed to be with the person you gave all those Valentine's balloons and candies and flowers to.
It was Valentine's Day. It was around Valentine's. I was with this person.
Again, the school is so big, okay? I never went to first period, all right? I never went to first period, okay? Because it was too early in the morning, all right? Now, I come out of the class, all the way in the back of the school. First of all, it's all the way in the back of the school. I don't know where your class was, to where I come out and I see you and her, and you're giving her balloons. I mean, they were beautiful balloons.
You are so crazy.
And it was so early in the morning. Again, emotional. I gotta go, all right?
You left go?
I gotta go, all right? I can't do this today.
Dang, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. That just, like, broke my heart.
Those school relationships are something else, man. You know what I mean? When you're in relationships at school, those could be emotional roller coasters. It could be fun, or it could be crazy. Yeah. And then everybody will know your business, too.
Oh, my gosh. But hold on. How about when we met in junior year, and you knew you were going to Jersey, right? And we used to spend every lunch period together. Like, we, like, detached ourselves from
everybody else?
Yeah.
I remember that.
We used to just spend the whole lunch period together, eating lunch and talking every single day.
That's true.
My friends were so upset with me.
I remember that. I remember my friends thought they're like, damn, Rosson, you in love. You know, like, what's going on, man? Yeah, I never used to go over there. That's right, we used to eat lunch together. Forgot about that.
Just all by ourselves.
Yeah.
All by ourselves, just eating lunch.
I remember that, yo. Wow, that's true.
I don't even remember the conversations that we had, but I just know that we were together every single day.
Yeah, that's true.
Every single day, man.
That's true. What about that time when we weren't together? I'm pretty sure we wasn't together at this time, but there was a dude that was at the school, and I know it wasn't serious, but I was just so weird like that and crazy and weird that he gave you a ring. Do you remember the guy that gave you the ring?
Yeah.
And you had that ring on your finger? And I was like, where the hell, where'd you get this from, yo? What is this? I saw you with this ring on your finger, and it was a fake plastic ring.
Yeah.
It was a big ass, one of those big plastic rings.
Because I had other ones, and he had some, so he gave them to me.
I don't know. I was like, yo, what you doing with this? Why you got this on your finger? Who gave it to you? And I'm going to give it to her. I'm like, yo, why are you giving her stuff, yo? Don't be giving her anything. And he was just so scared, man.
Yeah.
And I didn't want him to be that scared, but I'm like, yo, don't be giving my girl anything. You wasn't my girl either at the time, but still, they know what's going on, man.
Yeah.
Listen,
you never let anybody, like if you see me talk to somebody, you always made your business to come and be in my business all the time. Okay, all right. I remember. I think it might have been the same guy who the whole ring incident. You told him not to yell my name out loud because he was like yelling to get my attention.
Oh no! I remember that. Yo, that's terrible. That was bad, yo. I remember that. Now I'm thinking right now to myself. Right now I'm thinking back. Together. Right now I'm thinking back. That was terrible. That was weird. That's messed up, man. That was weird. Yeah, he was yelling out your name because you were far ahead and he was trying to get your attention. Mm-hmm. And I told him, yo, don't be yelling her name out like that. That, yo.
It doesn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense. You had people scared to talk to me. There was no boys that I could talk to at that school. Okay, and then so when I tried to date at another school, you had friends at that school, and then people knew you.
Yeah.
So nobody wanted to talk to me.
You know, just being me, skills, and you know, in the KBS and the rapping scene, I was able to get my name out there pretty fast.
Oh my gosh.
And everybody went somewhere. You know, Bashi went here, Khalil went here. Everybody went to a different school, so it was easy to.
It was horrible. It was horrible.
Yeah. I remember some dude came up to the school looking for you one day. I wasn't with you. We weren't together, but I was like, what? Looking for who? They're like, some girl. They're looking for Cassandra. I don't even know who came to me telling me that. I like, get the hell out of here. What dude? And I went and tried to see who he was. Yo, why you up here? Who you up here for? You ain't up. You ain't looking for
found out who it was.
I remember some dude came to the school looking for you, man. I was like, man, get out of here. You ain't up here looking for no damn Cassandra.
See?
I remember that.
Just crazy.
Yeah. Crazy. I was crazy in love, baby. Crazy in love. Oh my God. I should have made that damn song.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. You were crazy. But, you know, even though we weren't together a lot of times, and that's when the craziness set in.
Yeah. You know, when we weren't together, I think it was more crazy. It was more emotional when we weren't together.
Yeah.
Or it was.
When I used to always wear your chain, even though you had a girlfriend, and I was still wearing your chain.
You know, that was terrible. I think you even wore my hoodie one day. Yep. Oh, yeah. That was it. And that was it, too. You know what? that was it. And I couldn't even date her anymore. That was it. There was a time, I was dating someone. Well, I wasn't dating them. I was getting to know them. We had just started, like, went to the movies, you know what I mean? We had just went to the movies and things like that. Yeah, the movies.
Old tricks.
I took her to the movies, Joe, and then, you know, we came back to school, we talking, and she was like, hey, yo, I thought you said you guys wasn't together anymore. I was like, we're not. You know, I'm not with her. What's up? You know, we still talking. Me and you, we talking. She's like, nah, yo, well, you need to go talk to her because she got your name on her nails. And I was like, wait, what do you mean she got my name on her nails? And I guess you never took it off. Maybe, I don't know, but I don't know why you had my name on your nails at that time. But we weren't together at the time. But, yeah, it said skills on your nails.
They could have been for anything, you know, whatever.
You could have just had skills, right?
Yeah.
But, yo, and that was it. He's like, nah, no, she didn't want to hear that no more. So she was like, why she got your name on her nail? You know, and
I was working on my master plan.
Yeah, well, it worked, okay? Damn it, it worked. I couldn't have any happiness outside of you.
Please. We were meant to be together.
I guess so.
I think we were. I think we were definitely meant to be together.
Yeah, we were. Mm-hmm. Well, if we weren't meant to be together, damn it, we are now. I'm telling you, I already told you, I ain't going back. That's it. I don't got another 20 in me. I damn sure don't have another 20 in me. That's for sure. So what was it? So 21. It will be 21 years together. This year's 21 years, and then it's going to be 16 years married this year.
Yep.
Dang. Nah. But yeah, 16 years, yo.
Wow.
That's a long time.
That's a long time.
So, thank you.
Journey.
That was a great journey. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed that story, but yeah, that was us, man. Back in the day. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of shit we could talk to you guys about, but a lot of that other stuff is kind of, well, you know, that's our business. Yeah. But we did tell y'all some of that stuff.
We can let you know a little bit.
A little bit. But yo, we ain't perfect, man. That's what we're just trying to say, that, you know, we good.
but not perfect.
We're not perfect, man. And that's how you guys or anybody else, just think about that sometimes, man, when it comes to anything. And like parenting, when it comes to your job, you could be really good at your job, man. But you might not be perfect, but you could be really damn good. Parenting, there's no perfect parents in the world.
No.
Oh my goodness, that journey is going to go on forever. Even when they are adults, you're still going to be a parent. You're still going to have to be there, man. Yep. That journey is on forever, okay? And you're just going to be really good at it, man. You're going to be really great at it, okay? You cannot. You're not going to be perfect, man.
There's always going to be ups and downs.
Always ups and downs, too, no matter what it is in life. And that's where we're trying to do with this show to let people know, hey, it's good, but shit, goddamn it, it ain't perfect. Yeah. But it's good, but it ain't perfect. Shit.
Right. Of course.
Love. It's life. That's life. So let's talk about a product. So this is another favorite part of your show.
Yes.
So this is Cece's one of her favorite parts of the show. Before we wrap things up, she likes to talk about products, things that we purchase from small businesses. And today we have here is.
So today, what we're going to promote here, and these are items that I've personally used or you've personally used. Yep. So we know how good they are. Yeah. All right. So this is from Jazzy Queens.
Jazzy Queen.
Okay.
Jazzy Queen Incorporated, right?
Yes. So these are press-on nails, all right? They're custom press-on nails, all right? Jazzy Queen makes them. They have an Instagram and Facebook page, Jazzy Queens Inc., all right?
And we'll actually have that up on the screen. So.
Yes. So this is a pair. I haven't used this pair yet, but I've used another pair, and I have them, I have a picture that I'll share. They are amazing, okay? They're custom press-on nails, and they are reusable. They come with the glue, the little, the little file to where you can file off the glue from inside and then reuse them.
Wow.
Really, really cute, okay? These are the Louis Vuitton pair, okay? It's a dark green, really nice. Super cute. And these right here, super, super cute, are a pair that were custom made again. Lakers, purple and gold, with the Kobe Bryant number 24 jersey. So super, super cute.
That's dope.
Okay.
That's dope.
I got a whole idea for these right here. Whole idea, all right? I've been working on it.
That's dope.
So definitely, I've used a pair. They stay on really good. They're so cute. Like I said, Jazzy Queens Inc. I'll put all the info on.
And where you can find, she's on Facebook.
Yes, Facebook and Instagram pages. Okay.
Yeah. That's JAZZYQUEENZ, Jazzy Queens Incorporated.
Yes.
Instagram and Facebook. And we'll have that information on the bottom of the screen. Again, this is a great product. I've used them myself. Use them. All right. So, yep. All right, man. Hey. Yeah. Yo, this is our first episode, man. I'm happy. We did it, yo. We did this. This is dope.
We did it.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah. All right.
Come on. We corny as hell. Yo, anyway, thank you guys so much, man. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. This was our first episode of our show podcast. We were also gonna have video on our Facebook page as well as our YouTube page, and we'll put all that information in there for you guys. All right. Thank you for tuning in to the first episode of It's Good
But Not Perfect.
Peace and love. Yeah.